Hey, what's up everybody? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Hopefully you've ran out and got the Super Mario Odyssey and you have a Nintendo Switch so you can enjoy this. Unfortunately, I can't play that right now because I saw a video yesterday that kind of bothered me, and it's in regard to my channel being gone and me starting over. And obviously there's subject matters that I should move on and move away from. But me being who I am and me being an honest person, I wanted to discuss this because it bothered me. It's something that's really bothering me on a creative level on going forward with my channel. And so I know I shouldn't retread into this area, but if I talk like a normal human being, then maybe people that come to my channel will understand that I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be truthful on things that are irritating me. With that said, I've got my Wii U pad, and I don't have a tripod, and we're going to proceed with this video. So before we get into some audio here, let me just remind everybody that ReviewTechUSA originally shouted me out in one of his videos in regards to my outlandish, outrageous, comedic, angry, aggressive behavior. So he had to know what I was doing on my channel because he came to my channel multiple times and left me multiple messages. That went south as soon as I pointed out his hypocrisy. And I pointed out his hypocrisy a lot because it bothered me. And I did it in a very sarcastic, dickish, satirical manner. But there was always some sort of message that I had that, as far as I can tell in my comment section, some people got. Other people just didn't get it at all. And he put out the narrative that I was a bully. My channel has since been flagged down, and I am starting over on YouTube. He linked multiple videos of mine, which is fine, but he did it when he was outraged. So every time he posted a 26-minute video or he posted a 30-minute video, he was honestly visually shaken and outraged. When he posted the 26-minute video on me, you couldn't tell he was visually shaken. When he posted the 30-minute video on me over a comedic video I did over Xbox One S and a power brick, he was visually shaken in that video. I think if you type in ReviewTechUSA versus the 1316 Killer, you can find that video. And he's visually shaken to his core. His hardcore subscribers will say that he, I guess, one-upped me, okay? But anybody with any common sense can tell he's visually shaken in that video. He's visually angry at me in that video. But what he doesn't do is he doesn't show you that video. He just shows the audio. Anybody that was on my channel that was subscribed to me knows that video was comedic. Hell, he got pissed off at me over a power brick. He legitimately got pissed off at me being sarcastic over the size of a power cord for an Xbox. So when I see a video like this where Rich addresses a Twitter meltdown from a Polygon associate, I honestly just shake my head. So, Rich from ReviewTechUSA addresses Polygon Editor-in-Chief Chris Grant has a meltdown on Twitter about Nintendo. So let's just listen to a little bit of this.
Hey Rich, did you see the meltdown that Chris Grant from Polygon had on Twitter about him losing his Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild save and how he went off on Nintendo, so on and so forth? And I said, no, I didn't hear anything about it. Didn't see any news articles on it. Didn't see it in Chris Grant's Twitter feed. I was completely in the dark. Well, luckily, the Red Dragon, who's another awesome YouTuber, he came through and screen capped those tweets, or got screen caps of the tweets, I should say.
So is that what makes you awesome on YouTube? If you just regurgitate video game articles and you don't put any creative effort into just being part of the video game drama outrage community, is that what makes you awesome? Because we have plenty of channels that all regurgitate the same video game articles. So is that what makes him fantastic?
Because I couldn't find him anywhere. And yes, Chris Grant, the editor-in-chief, the head honcho over at Polygon, did have a meltdown, and he ended up being totally in the wrong. Now, I'm not going to stomp all over Chris for this, because you know what? I've done similar things in the past.
In the past. And he always says that. But he is going to make a 10-minute video on it. He's not going to stomp all over the guy, but he is going to make a 10-minute video about it. Why? Now, here's what I see. Here's why. Because it has to do with a video game editor, right? It has to do with something in the video game industry. He knows his audience. Guess what? We're back into that whole porn outrage video game drama merchant culture. So that's why he's going to discuss it. Red Dragon already discussed it, so why does he need to discuss it? Because it might actually get him some views, right? So just be honest with people. Just be honest. That's what I see. I'm being honest. But I can't do it in a comedic manner because it's going to get underneath his skin and it's going to piss other people off. So, can I go ahead and just have an opinion on YouTube and have a discussion like this and not try to be outlandish in regards to my opinion and not try to make anyone laugh in regards to my opinion? Is this what I do when I see something that I find stupid and hypocritical in the drama merchant, video game, porn outrage culture? I just have a normal discussion. And if I have a normal discussion, will you not make 30-minute videos with your shirt on backwards or inside out where you're losing your fucking mind, telling people I'm a fucking moron? As long as I don't make jokes about power bricks? So can I just have an opinion on YouTube without your subscribers coming to my channel and flagging me down because you've put it in their head? Hey, now guys, leave him alone. Don't flag him down. He can do whatever he wants on YouTube. I'm not going to flag him down. Why even say that? And then, oh, by the way, here's a link to his video. Even though I didn't show it to you, you just heard the audio, so it sounds like he's freaking out. But if you visually got to see him, he was clearly being comedic. And I lost my fucking mind. So much so, I was so angry, I just put a shirt on real quick, and it was inside out.
I'm not going to stomp all over Chris for this, because you know what? I've done similar things in the past. It's not what he did that bothers me. It's what the response was to what he did that's annoying. And I'll explain that in a minute, but let's actually discuss his Twitter meltdown first, because it's pretty comical. So again, this is coming right from Chris Grant's Twitter. He said he had friends.
So anyway, he tells you, hey, he's done things in the past. So let's talk about that past. This year, in February, he tweeted out a picture of another YouTuber, DSP Gaming or whoever the hell that guy is, okay, where I did something comedic on my channel that's gone, where I was acting like I was jerking off. He came by my channel, even though I had made multiple videos on him at the time, even though he had made outraged videos on me, he still came by and told me that was a funny video. But what I don't do as a grown man, because I use YouTube as my platform to try to make people laugh, okay, to try to get my opinion across in my own comedic, dickish manner, he tweets out a picture of that gentleman in February on Twitter and says, this is what it looks like when you get fisted. So you're a grown man that has over 600,000 subscribers. You have a site that's called ReviewTechUSA, where supposedly you review tech, but really you regurgitate articles. So much so, Red Dragon already regurgitated this Twitter meltdown and has given you copies, and now you're regurgitating it. I mean, how many people honestly need to regurgitate this guy's Twitter meltdown? But it's the gaming community, drama merchant, porn, outrage culture. So he goes on to explain this guy's meltdown. And I'm just shaking my head at that. I'm honestly shaking my head at that. Because this is a guy that, well, let me give you an example. So in some way he's trying to tell you the moral authority of why that guy shouldn't flip out about Nintendo and the save file, and come to find out he didn't even screw up his save file. His friend screwed up the save file, but come to find out he really has the save file, and he was blaming Nintendo, and he gets pissed off at Nintendo, and blah, 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 blah. Okay? And so Rich wants to point all that out. Okay? And he's talking about this guy having a meltdown on Twitter. Well, so wouldn't this 30-minute video that Rich still has up on me be a meltdown, but on YouTube?
Capabilities. It has the 4K shit. You can run 4K Blu-rays on it. Okay, it'll output 4K from Netflix, but it's not going to have a better graphics processor. It's not going to be more capable. It's not going to have a better CPU or GPU. All right, it's just a refinement like they've done with the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. Not an upgrade. It's the same thing console companies have done for generations now. Really, you're really going to try to make it like I'm being hypocritical by liking the Xbox One S? Oh my God, this fucking annoys me, man. You can't be this dumb. You really can't be. You're not this dumb. You're using it to make me look like a fucking idiot.
So he says I can't be that dumb. I'm using that to make him look like a fucking idiot. No, I was using it to bring laughter to my subscriber base. Plain and simple. And if you listen to the audio that he's losing his mind over, clearly I'm being comical. And he's visually shaken in the video and upset with me. You can hear the way he's talking. Now here's where he gets visually pissed off and is aggressive and is totally upset with me because I'm being comical over a power cord for the Xbox.
Countless people have been asking for it to be gone. The fact that they actually listened and got rid of it will make the console the Xbox One is more convenient to use. More people will put in their home theater setups because all you have to do is plug a cord into the back and not have this big behemoth of a brick. How dare I be happy about something that a shit ton of other people have been asking for years too?
Finally,
I was
just
being
a cord,
sarcastic.
that's it, no brick attached to it. Because when I plug a cord into the wall, it's pretty complicated, but when you put a brick attached to the cord, I have to
There he goes again. He's going to try to make me look like I'm dumb. This is what he
plug
does.
into the wall. I get fucking confused.
But I'm not trying to make him look dumb. He's making himself look dumb in this video where he puts on a polo inside out and rants and raves about me for 30 minutes when I was clearly being comical for my audience. But I'm not allowed to have an opinion over what Rich says, especially if I do it comedically. But it's okay for him to go ahead and tell the people on Polygon not to have Twitter meltdowns and how they need to, I guess, act more responsibly over things. And it's okay for him to talk about PewDiePie and make 30 different videos on PewDiePie and make videos about Leafy is here. But I never could do the same thing, but do it for comedic laughter and infuse my opinion. He's just having an opinion here about me and losing his fucking mind, where clearly I was being sarcastic about a power brick.
Let me tell you. So, I guess the whole power brick thing changed his mind regarding the Xbox One S, and
No, for two reasons. The Xbox One S isn't an upgrade. It's a refinement, just like every other console generation has done. And two, the brick being gone with the Xbox One S is a big deal. And no, it's not because I'm too stupid to plug in two different cords. It's just that it was big, it was ugly, it was inconvenient, and a pain in the ass. But yes, you're right. I'm just too stupid to plug it into the actual brick and plug it into the wall. That's why. That is why I'm happy.
And nobody called Rich stupid. So clearly he thinks he is stupid, or clearly he thinks that I think he's stupid, or he wouldn't even have brought that up. That wasn't a slip of the tongue. That's what's going on upstairs somewhere with this guy. He's visibly upset. He's visibly shaken. Visibly. I can't actually talk because I'm upset. I can't talk because I'm upset that I can't have an opinion. I guess maybe if I make videos like this, maybe people can understand. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just showing you something I see that I find stupid and I want to have an opinion about it on YouTube. Can I do that? If this guy can have an opinion about me and put out the narrative that I'm a bully?
That I am not a journalist. I'm a commentator. I said it 3 to 4 years ago, a very, very long time ago. On top of that, too, are you going to tell Kotaku, Polygon, Eurogamer, IGN, Cinema Blend,
He's addressing
and the
me,
countless
by the
other
way.
websites,
This is
VG247,
another video.
that when they cite each other, because I always cite my sources, they're always in the description. Are you going to say that they're regurgitating the information that they got from each other? Oh, no, because, they have an article and they have a website and, that's different. And plus, you don't dislike them because you're not assert towards them because they didn't make a video about you a year ago calling you out, right? Look, man.
But see, I'm not assert that Rich made that video. Rich looks like an idiot in that video. He's got his shirt on inside out for 30 fucking minutes. So, I'm not assert about that. It's hypocritical. I have issues with it because constantly, just like in this video, he tells people not to come mess with me, but then he would link my video. And so what do you think's going to happen? You have lazy-ass people that never would have came and found me if he hadn't lost his mind for 30 minutes in regards to something that was clearly making people laugh. I probably had like 200-300 likes on that video where people were typing me how hilarious it was, and then all of a sudden I had 1,000 dislikes. The ratio changed because people just immediately came from the link, and they were immediately outraged because he was immediately outraged, and they didn't sit back and try to watch the video and try to enjoy it and try to understand it. But let's continue.
For everyone watching this video, I'll end the video saying this. Leave the guy alone. I actually respect him from the standpoint that he just keeps it to YouTube. He isn't going behind the scenes. He isn't harassing me with direct messages or emails or doing any other crazy crap. He's just keeping it to YouTube, and for that, I give him a lot of respect. But Joe, it was funny when I made a video about you last year, and that had to do with the whole Xbox One S not being an upgrade. You thought it was an upgrade, and I didn't.
But he didn't think it was funny. Go watch the video for 30 minutes. He's visually shaken.
And he made a video about you on that. You were mad because you were like, why are you bothering me? I'm a smaller YouTuber. You're a larger one. Why do you give a crap about what I have to say? And then you go on to say, I have issues that, and the stress that you brought upon me I didn't need. Joe, that mindset, that's like someone saying, I want to be a boxer and I'm going to get in the ring and I'm going to swing like crazy. And then when their opponent swings back at them, they go, oh my God, stop, leave me alone. I'm so much smaller than you. Why are you laying fingers on me? You're so mean. Leave me alone. It doesn't work like that, Joe. You want to make these videos and be super aggressive and be a downright jackass even though you swear it's a persona. Fine, go.
Okay. So hopefully nobody thinks I've been super aggressive in this video. I'm not using a persona. I'm just having an opinion. What do people do that are hypocritical? Lies and excuses. What have you heard so far in this? I mean, granted, I didn't play, an hour long worth of video, but lies and excuses. Anyone pointing out my wrongdoing should be punished. That's what he's doing. Do as I say. Rules apply to others, not to me, right? And then there's the 2 30-minute videos where he's a victim. Think about it. Clearly, I'm being sarcastic about a power brick, for God fucking sake. And he's playing the victim. Now here he is again, playing the victim, because I had a comical opinion, because I was an asshole, yes, but I did it comedically for my audience, and I got under his skin. So, we have the damage control. And these videos are still up.
Go ahead. I will never flag your videos. I will never do anything to your channel so long as you keep it to YouTube and do nothing else.
He will never flag my videos. But he's nice enough to put it out there, right? And what happened to my channel? My channel got flagged down. So, let's just close that out for a minute. Let's go back to a little bit of that Polygon video.
It's a simple remedy. But his rant's not done yet. He continues, and he just gets brutal on Nintendo. There. So Chris Grant, the editor-in-chief of Polygon, okay, one of the biggest game journalism websites out there, who he basically runs the show, lost his mind on Twitter and said nasty things about them because he made a mistake and he thought his friend erased his save file, and he didn't. He just opened up the master mode, which is the harder mode.
So, if Rich can talk about PewDiePie, and Leafy is here, and Polygon editor-in-chief Chris Grant has a meltdown on Twitter, why can I not have an opinion on Rich, when Rich is supposed to be a review tech channel that regurgitates video game articles, that barely reviews tech, that has plenty of opinions on other people, but for whatever reason, his audience has been given the narrative that I can't have an opinion on him, that I'm a bully. And my channel is gone. And now I'm starting fresh. But I'm not supposed to have an assholic, satirical, comedic opinion. So can I have this kind of opinion about Rich? So if Rich can talk about this guy having a Twitter meltdown, can I tell you that that's just kind of odd coming from a guy that has over 600,000 subscribers, tweeting out pictures of other grown men that are on YouTube saying this is what it looks like to be fisted. No less getting on Twitter and telling people in his community of video game circle jerks that he has that he's going to fist me. Because he got on Twitter and he told everybody he was going to fist me. And then I made a hilarious outrage drama merchant video in regards to the outrage culture in the video game community. And people thought I was mad. And then at the end of the video, I pull out a bowling pin and I grease it up. And I say, I'm waiting for you to fist me, Rich. But people took the video seriously, which is crazy. But they took it seriously because I acted like I was angry in it. But the joke was, obviously I couldn't have been too angry because I pulled a bowling pin out at the end and greased it down with Vaseline. So, if he can talk about people losing their mind on Twitter, can I talk about him telling people he's going to fist me on Twitter? So he acts like, oh, all this is in the past. But just recently, he tweeted out the DSP gaming picture. That was in February. So what's the past for this guy? Because that just seems a little hypocritical for me. So when I made my comedic redneck video in regards to Solid Rev's buying practices over a Destiny beta and trying to return it, and I was trying to make my audience laugh, and that video didn't have anything to do with Solid Rev, but Solid Rev made it about himself in my comment section, and then I read what Solid Rev wrote to me, because he said I was a shit eater and I needed to take my Pokemon toys off the wall and crawl into the sewer and die, since I thought that was hilarious, and I read that to my audience to be comedic. And Solid Rev made a couple of videos, just like I made a couple of videos in regards to that nonsense. Rich immediately ran over to Solid Rev's video to stir the pot and typed a bunch of bullshit about me in another YouTuber's comment section. So can I have a discussion about that? Because I would think if he's trying to tell the Polygon editor-in-chief how he needs to act on Twitter, that maybe here's a guy that has 600,000 subscribers. Maybe he shouldn't tweet out that he's going to fist men. Maybe he shouldn't tweet out that this is what other men look like when they have been fisted. And maybe he shouldn't run over to other YouTubers because there's safety in numbers, and he's just jumping in the mix to stir the fucking pot. Right? But then again, hypocrites lack self-control. And I'm going to give you some of that audio to some of that lack of self-control right here. So, when Solid Rev came to my video, because people saw my video and they recognized what I was making fun of, which is purchasing a game before it was out to play a beta and then trying to get a refund, right? That's what I was making fun of, was those buying practices, not Solid Rev, okay? So I used that to spark creativity, which is how I wrote my redneck video the other day for Super Mario Odyssey and being an address, okay? So with that said, you then have this guy who's trying to tell people not to flip out on Twitter, but this guy immediately runs to Facebook, or wherever the hell he was, multiple times to shoot up multiple videos in regards to me doing my thing on my channel. So the difference is, if you go back and you look at some of those videos, clearly there was a message, or clearly I was being different than who I am right here, okay? So let's listen to this.
So there's a certain YouTuber, I won't name any names, who might be a killer.
Might be a killer. So that would be me. Just pull your balls out of your pants and say the 1316 killer. I mean, you made 2 30-minute videos on me, correct? So this is him jumping on, I believe, Twitter and just shooting a video up on Twitter. And somebody captured this video.
That made a video that said that because I'm fat and didn't lose weight from last year, that basically what I'm saying is irrelevant. Keep in mind, this is the same guy that, to prove his manhood to another YouTuber he never met in his life, made a video of him working out at the gym at about 2 in the morning.
To prove my manhood. First off, I'm older than Rich, okay? I don't need to prove my manhood to anybody. But for Rich to get so upset that he puts on his shirt inside out for 30 minutes and does damage control over me being a sarcastic prick over Xbox One X, over a video game system and a power cord, guys, and then makes another video where he tells you he respects me because I don't take it to Twitter, but here he is all over Twitter telling people he's going to fist me and then posting these kinds of videos right here. So by his rationale, I shouldn't have any respect for him, correct? So who's trying to prove anything?
Just to show that he's a tough guy. Yeah, I should have lost the weight. Yeah, it was a stupid video to make, to be quite honest with you, until I was mentally ready to do it. But I'm not so insecure that I feel the need to prove myself to other men over the...
But he is insecure. If he wasn't insecure, he wouldn't have posted this video on me. He wouldn't have posted this video on himself right there. He wouldn't have posted a 30-minute video where he freaked out over me being sarcastic over a power cord and a goddamn video game system, guys.
Internet by flexing at a gym like an asshole at 2 in the morning. I would say you're a tad bit more relevant than me.
And then he winks at the camera like this, and then these people cut in this other footage, which is him at the gym.
There was a lot of people talking shit on the
taking
internet.
an hour to run 3 fucking miles.
Looks like Doogie Howser, that says that he couldn't box me because after I threw one punch, I was
And he's posting this
or I'm too fat to even
prove
go up a flight of stairs. Let me ask you a question. Do you see those numbers on the screen?
how fit he is
Question for you.
to some troll.
That's my dick taste.
And then he says,
But
how's
I
my
don't
dick
feel,
taste?
I'm not so insecure that I feel the need to prove myself to other men over the internet by flexing at a gym like an asshole at 2 in the morning.
But that's what he's doing.
I would say you're a tad bit more relevant.
But on a
than me.
treadmill.
Yeah, it was a stupid video to make, to be quite honest with you.
I'll let these people do the laughing.
Similar, Chris, so I'm not like throwing mud at you for what you did. You're human. But if Nintendo wants to work with Polygon after this, I'll be shocked. I'll be really, really shocked. All right, now, papers aside. Okay, look, I'm not attacking Chris Grant for what he did. I have done many similar things in the past before. Many may say, who are my detractors and just people in general, even fans of my channel, may say, Rich, a lot of your trouble has been caused due to the fact that you don't think before you type. And I will be the first to admit it, you are 100% right.
Apparently he doesn't think before he gets on YouTube either. Take care, guys.